What's up guys, welcome back to Hypixel Skyblock, and today we'll be getting the best foraging pet in the game, which is the Jade Dragon. For this, we'll be needing to grind a ton of coins as well as forage for mangrove and fig. If you like the type of content I make, please feel free to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell to see when I upload next, and I'll see you in today's video. Starting off the video at Rosemary, I maxed out my extreme pressure perk at level 10, giving me 30 extra pressure resistance, as well as maxing out Tasty at level 5, making Berry stronger. All this XP leveled me up to level 412. Soon after, I went back to foraging some mangroves for the Jade Dragon, and I was able to level up to foraging 52 and Skyblock level 413. Like I said before, the goal of this video is to buy the Jade Dragon, and a fourth of its cost is going to be the 100 main cores, which is around 16,000 enchanted mangrove logs. This is why I was grinding mangroves for the past few days. As you can see in my sack, I have the perfect amount to craft those 100 main cores and finish up the mangrove part of this grind. In total, if I NPC sell all of this, it will be roughly 20 million coins. Continuing off of last video, I'm still upgrading my blaze pet in the background, and today I'll be getting it to the rare rarity. Heading over to my personal favorite out of the two trees, I already had most of the enchanted fig I need for the Jade Dragon. I just needed to get around 3,000 enchanted logs, which didn't take that much time. Crafting all of the 16,000 enchanted fig logs into the fig stones, a total of around 18 million coins, I am able to finish up the foraging part of the Jade Dragon. Something I should have been recording for is hunting 25. This is the max for the new skill, and I got this by hitting milestone 10 in salt hunts after killing a barbarian duke. This is very important as it's a free 25 hunter fortune, which is a 25% to get a second shard. Speaking of hunting, I decided to go over to the end island to collect the obsidian defender, seers, which they renamed from watchers, and the common zealot shards. Quickly after that, I also maxed out the zealot bruiser shards, and using the extra barbarian dukes, I maxed that as well. Back on Galatia, I also realized that I haven't touched the soul campfire trials at all, so I completed the first two to claim my tier 1 of the soul campfire initiate badge, and then immediately started on working towards upgrading it. I don't know why, but I kinda just stopped after getting the rare upgrade of the talisman, even though it still did a measly 480 DPS to my 40,000 HP. I also decided to craft a single hidden ring shard for the extra accessory slot. For this, I crafted a hidden dra using blade souls and hidden leaves, and combined that with glycite walkers. The actual talisman gave me 4 Skyblock XP. Completing those trials was actually the last task for chapter 6 of Hina's chapters. This will reward me with 30 Skyblock XP, Heart of the Forest XP, as well as some Forest Whispers. At the end, it will also unlock chapter 7, which is the last chapter. The last item I'm gonna be needing for the Jade Dragon is the shiniest. This will cost me 20 starling prizes, which I've been lucky with from all my contests. Finally, going underwater using my abyssal armor and a flying fish, I am safely able to make it to the Jade Dragon's lair. Here, there's 3 dragon eggs per lobby, I'm pretty sure, just like a golden dragon would be. And something similar to the golden dragon is also the 500 million coin cost. Taking out half a billion coins will deplete my G-Drag bank down to 350 million coins. Also taking out the 100 main cores and fig stones, costing around 38 million coins, as well as the shiniest, I can finally buy the Jade Dragon Egg. This pet, when at level 200, is the best foraging pet by a long shot, and will cost you, on a normal profile, around 600 to 700 million coins. Claiming it also gave me Skyblock XP and leveled me up to level 414. Back at Agatha, I've been saving a ton of legendary contests so I can use the XP I get to level up my Jade Dragon. I did expect it to be only around 1.3 billion XP, but I was able to hit Heart of the Forest tier 7 as well. For the people that was wondering, I got my Jade Dragon Egg to level 65, and for the other rewards, I got 7 Starland prizes and around 800,000 Forest Whispers. Because Heart of the Forest tier 7 gives 130 Skyblock XP, I was able to level up again to 415. And for the abilities it unlocks, it really isn't that good, so I just put the new tokens into something else. Using the 1000 tickets I just got, I bought 16 Heron shards and 18 Crow shards. This will max out my mangrove sharpening to 10 and get my fig sharpening to 9. I didn't show this on camera, but I had mined 500 million coins worth of enchanted diamond blocks before this. I just need to sell it over 3 days because the NPC sell limit is 200 million coins. Continuing on with the Soul Campfire Trials, I gathered 4 stacks of enchanted mangrove logs to upgrade my talisman to the epic rarity. After some time, I started to use the Grimlock and the Withercloak sword to cheese the trials. Using this strat, I was able to get the talisman to the legendary rarity and completing up to trial 26. Upgrading it to rarities gave me a total of 4 Skyblock XP. I went back to foraging more mangroves so I can craft 58 seagull shards. This costed me around 1800 enchanted mangrove logs, as well as 1000 enchanted feathers and enchanted eggs. This shard will give you up to 80 mangrove fortune if you have 10 million collection in mangroves. From all of that, I was able to participate in several contests, giving me 2 more Starland prizes and leveling up my Jade Dragon to level 90. Using the tickets I just earned, I am able to buy 24 Crow shards, which will max out the attribute. In total, this will give me 50 sweep on fig trees. Similar to the seagull shards, sparrows is the exact same thing, just for figs. The recipe will be the exact same, but replacing the enchanted mangroves with enchanted figs. This attribute will give you 80 fig fortune if you have 10 million fig collection. I also decided to max out the toad shards because they are under the foraging shards. For this, I just used mossy bits as well as invisibugs to craft all 47 I need. At max level, this will give you a 100% chance of mossy bits to jump 1 less, which will help me in the future for other frog attributes. For the people who didn't already know, you can actually fuse into beacon mite shards by crafting Sylvans and Verdants. For the Sylvans itself, you only need Ghost and Invisibug shards. Because Beacon Mites are a hard shard to get, you can easily get it by fusing it just like this. Even though you can passively get it just by powering your beacon, I only had a few more left, so I just wanted to max it out real quick and fuse for it. Another foraging shard that you can only get from fusions is the Bullfrog. You can get this by fusing Rana shards with Invisibugs. When at max level, it will give you a 100% chance to give you double Starland points whenever you break a berry, which is really not that useful. When I claimed all 48 shards, I was able to gain 10 Skyblock XP and level up to level 416. As you can see from the last clip, the final foraging shard I am missing is going to be the spikes, which recently I was able to unlock through the turbo fishing net. With this, I am able to finish up the foraging shards. Looking at the menu here, it is really good to see all of these shards maxed. Quick little update on my blaze pet. I claimed my rare and then started to upgrade it to the epic. After I maxed out all the foraging shards, my next focus is now going to be getting all the shards that I can get on Galatia. The first one being Tidots, which is a rare combat shard, giving you 30% more damage against humanoid creatures. Claiming 2 shards this time, being the Joy Dives and the Shellwises. Shellwise being very important as it is now fixed and completely replaces Shellmits. The last shard I can actually hunt on Galatia, excluding the fishing ones, are the Lumi Squids. At max level, it will give you 50 pressure resistance, making me basically invincible underwater. 3 days after I bought the egg, I am finally able to level it up to level 100 and hatch it into the Jade Dragon. This will now give me all the stats, as well as being able to put a 50% foraging boost on it, which I have on my island. Just by quickly looking at it, it looks like it will give me 300 foraging fortune and around 100 sweep, which is going to be around 5 times the fortune the frog pet will give me. One unique thing about the Jade Dragon is that the Jade Scale and Dragon's Pride perk doesn't scale with its level, so the difference between a level 100 dragon and a level 200 dragon is around 50 foraging fortune. Ending off the video with a bang, I'm going to be buying the foraging level cap for level 53. This costed me 2 Starland prizes and 250 tickets, and got me to level 417. I also realized that I have enough XP and the prizes and tickets to get me to Foraging 54, costing me 5 Starland prizes and 500 tickets. Foraging 54 is the current max for foraging. Unfortunately, this is the end of the episode. We were able to buy the Jade Dragon, but wasn't able to level it up to level 200, cause that's a ton of foraging. If you want to see that happen though, please feel free to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell to see when I upload that video. And I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.